heart, hustle, baseball. The game lives here. This is Pioneer League. Watch on home team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Glacier Bank Park for Pioneer League Baseball. My name is Scott Gladstone. So excited to have you along for the ride, as today we have a matchup between the Glacier Range Riders and the Long Beach Coast. It's the best record in the league with the Long Beach Coast, 52-16. Range Riders had the third best record in the first half before a stumble started when the second half began. The Range Riders will try to strike a game back in this series, currently trailing 2-0 after a loss yesterday, which the final score maybe didn't fully represent. It was close until the last surge by the Coast, scoring 8 in the final 2 innings of work. Range Riders and the Long Beach Coast coming right up. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back to go over the starting lineups from the Flathead Valley.
Glacier Bank Park is just so beautiful. The absolutely stunning views, the facility that we have, we're just very fortunate.
This is a place where people can gather throughout the community. The location of the park itself is centrally located within the valley, and as such, it keeps everybody coming from all the different municipalities throughout the valley, and really it's just a hub for the community to meet.
My favorite thing about coming to the ball field is seeing old friends, seeing the beautiful complex, and the staff, how friendly they are. They greet us with friendliness, and the seats are awesome.
We also get to connect with folks as far away as Boston that are here on vacation that actually want to come to a ballpark because I talk them into it, because that's how special it is.
So we come to socialize. We love our group and we just have a really good time. Of course, we like watching the game too. And we like to win.
Numbness and tingling in the hand can make you lose your grip. Hi, I'm Dr. Nate Fogel. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and hand specialist here at Logan Health. Repetitive actions can lead to a condition called carpal tunnel. Left untreated, these symptoms can interfere with your daily life. Our fellowship-trained hand surgeons offer patient-specific care to help you regain control. Here's to getting a grip on life.
Welcome back in. Scott Gladstone with you as we go over the starting lineups for this contest between the Range Riders and the Coast. Let's start with your Glacier Range Riders. Kyle Ashworth leads it off. Donovan Ratfield bats second and plays catcher. Brock Vredenberg is the three-man in the lineup playing first base. The middle three is Garner, Rover, and Steele. Millen, Collins, and Beard round out the starting 9. It's Aiden Elfring that gets the start on the bump. He's on a great year thus far, a 5.78 ERA. For the Long Beach Coast, it's Eddie Pelk leading it off, while Roach bats second, Cuba Bass third, and he does the catching. Bardowell, Vest, and Corona are the middle three, while Jablonski, Jones, and Pitts round out the starting 9. Nick Batista, the former Missoula Paddlehead, having a great year thus far, is the pitcher. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we got the national anthem for you from Glacier Bank Park. Don't touch that dial.
This is Johns Manville, built on experience, guided by people who believe every detail matters. We manufacture commercial roofing systems with purpose, combining performance, protection, and long-term reliability. From the science behind our products to the trust earned on every job, we focus on what lasts and what comes next. Steady leadership, proven performance. Johns Manville Commercial Roofing Systems.
Welcome back in as we send it now down to the field for our national anthem sang live in stadium. Our national anthem sang live in stadium. Let's go over the defense for the Glacier Range Riders today. Behind the plate, it'll be Donovan Ratfield catching the balls and strikes. Carson Garner over at third base. Jacob Steele is the shortstop. Logan Beard at second base. The first baseman is Brock Vradenberg. The outfield from left to right is Drew Collins, Kyle Ashworth, and Jake Millen. Range Riders will send Aiden Elfring out on the mound today. Aiden Elfring, D3 dog out of the University of Dubuque, 5.78 ERA, 72 innings pitched on the season. He has 57 strikeouts to 19 walks. Not going to punch out a ton of guys, but going to allow his defense to do work. And his successful outings, he's been able to keep that pitch count low and drive up the quick outs against the opposition. It will not be easy against a Long Beach Coast squad that has come out firing and been fairly unceasing in what their offense can do. Just able to find pesky two-out rallies time and time again. And they will be attempting to do that here versus the Glacier Range Riders and string off another victory for a Long Beach Coast squad that, again, comes in with an overall record of 52 wins and just 16 losses. The Range Riders have lost that many games in half number 2 alone. Just a staggering juxtaposition between what the Coast have seen and what the Range Riders have seen, especially in the second half. First pitch into Eddie Pelk. We are underway with a called strike. 6:35 p.m. local time and 86 degrees under smoky skies here in the Flathead. Popped it up sky high. This is exactly what Elfring wants to get. And Logan Beard, the sure-handed glove, able to make the grab out number 1. Pelk down on just 2 pitches. Patrick Roche into the contest now. First appearance for Roche in this series. Milton, Massachusetts native. He's batting .298 and has played in the wide majority of games, but not being given the nod here. With Mata getting the nod to start the series. Now Roche steps up. Mata Batting average just 7 points lower than Roche's. So they are in a little bit of a duel here, but they've both played in a lot of games. So a spoil of riches for Coach Troy Percival. That one in the zone, a nice pitch that makes it 0-2. Up the middle, base knock. Smooth swing to fight off the 0-2 from Roche. He's aboard on first base with one out. Up comes Cuba Bess now. Bess on the season batting .348. He has 22 home runs, 97 RBI. By far leading the category of both home runs and RBIs for this Long Beach Ghost squad. One and 0 goes the count. Fouled off, torch towards his own dugout. And then it bounces perfectly. What a great slap down by a kid over there. That ball was rolling in the rocks area, and a kid got his paw to it. A good last minute adjustment just to knock it down, and then scrambled on top of it, able to pocket it. Kid in gray shirt there. Well done. The 1-1. Flared up in the sky. Carson Garner, easy money. Bess fouls out, and there is two gone. Matthew Bardowell DHing. He steps into the right-handed batter's box. Bardowell batting .360 on the season, 12 home runs, 67 RBI. First pitch, a strike. Count goes to 0-1. Pickoff attempt to check on him. Ball outside, 1-1. Ball 2-1. Fouled off by Bardowell. Count goes to 2-2. The 2-2, two-out pitch with a runner on first here. And it's low and away. Count goes full now for Elfring versus Bardowell. This one towards shallow right field. Moving in and watching it fall is Jake Millen, just not able to get there in time. A Texas leaguer two-out single by Bardowell to be able to bring up Emilio Corona. Scratch that, Cooper Vest comes up to the plate. Running on contact obviously was Roche. Two outs. Top of the first inning. Runners on the corners. Corona sees the first, again, it's Vest, not Corona. Don't know why I'm trying to skip over Cooper Vest. My apologies. One Voyager for the other. Former Voyager. One ball, no strikes, two outs, top of the first. Ball inside. Home plate umpire is Zach Dart First base umpire Michael Goebel. Steele Rogers is over at third. 2-0 pitch into Cooper Vest. Fouled it off. 2-1. Roche reached on a 1-out single. Bardowell flicked up a 2-out single. And just like the Coast can do, threatening now with just 1 out needed by the Range Riders to escape the first inning 0-0. Fouled off again. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch in. Runners going to second. Just a pump fake throw by Donovan Ratfield. It's going to be a wild pitch to reach on. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the first inning. Payoff. Fouled off. We stay at 3-2. Elfring's been forced to throw 20 pitches here. Trying to find this punch out, trying to find the final out of this inning. Not so easy against the Long Beach Coast. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Once again, a ball would load the bases for Corona. Fought off foul again by Vest. The 3-2. Hit him. It's going to be ball 4 anyway. Instead, it's a free base and a bruise issued to Cooper Vest. Up comes Corona with a chance to get the Coast on the board early. Take a look back at it. Hit that upper quad area. 2 outs, top of the first inning. 0-0 with the bases stuffed. Fouled off by Corona on the first pitch. Count goes to 0-1. Range Riders right now trying to taste victory for the first time in over a week. Last time they won was last Tuesday in Boise. 7 straight losses. This one out towards right field. Millen on the run. A little bit of a run. More of a backwards diagonal jog. Makes the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first inning. It's 0-0 between the Coast and the Range Riders as Long Beach leaves it loaded.
Welcome to Magoo & Company, a third-generation family-owned business nestled in the heart of downtown Whitefish. We offer a dazzling array of diamonds, ethically sourced Montana sapphires, and captivating custom designs that capture the essence of Montana's natural beauty. From jewelry design and appraisals to cleaning, repairs, and gemologist consulting, your satisfaction is our priority. Experience the magic of Magoo & Company and discover the perfect piece to celebrate life's special moments.
Welcome back. Let's go over the defense for the Long Beach Coast. It is Best behind the plate. Jones over at third base. Roche plays shortstop. Jablonski at second. Vest is the first baseman. And the outfield from left to right is Pelk, Corona, and Pitts. Starting pitcher is the former Missoula Paddlehead right-hander, Nick Bautista. Bautista has been phenomenal this year, a 3.78 ERA. He has not lost. First pitch in the zone on Kyle Ashworth, and the count goes to 0-1. Hit hard out to center field, falling quickly, going to get down. Ashworth tried to be aggressive, but quick enough to it was Corona, who just misread where that one was going to hop, or was trying to obviously get it on the line drive initially, and I think aborted too late. Up comes Donovan Ratfield. He sees that one as a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Not squeezed clean by Cuba Bass. Clearly somebody can play catcher. Definitely not the first choice defensively for this Long Beach Coast squad. He mostly DHs. Obviously a weapon there. This one out towards right field and down for a base knock. Range Riders 2 hard contact plays as Pitts guns that one. Well, I don't think Ashworth was even considering third, but just wanted to loosen up the arm maybe a little bit. Up comes Brock Vredenberg as the Range Riders have strung together 2 hard hit balls right in a row on Nick Bautista. Two on, nobody out. Range Riders would love to take advantage. First pitch misses in the dirt. That one got held up by the umpire. That's a wild pitch. If not for it catching a piece of Zach Dart behind the plate. Of course, unintentional. Tough break for the Range Riders as Best could not block that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, bottom of the first inning. Scraped a foul. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, it is 2-1 now. Called a strike, 2-2. Ball 3. Counts full now for Vredenberg. Patient in this at-bat. The 3-2, no out pitch in. Bautista into Vredenberg. Time called by Vredenberg. Little frustration you can feel from Bautista there, who was just starting his windup. But obviously, be frustrated more at the umpire for granting it than the batter. The 3-2, pitch in. Ball upstairs, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Bautista drafted out of Cypress Junior College in Cypress, California. 16th round pick by the Rangers in 2022. 6'3", 200-pound right-hander. Career did not go the way he wanted in the Rangers organization. In one summer in the Complex League, he had a 6.05 ERA in 19 1/3 innings pitched. Then ended up with the Mets organization, where when he got his chance to play in the Class A affiliate St. Lucie, so there's a swing and miss by Garner. He had a 7.77 ERA, which might be lucky in some regards. Not a lucky number when it comes to ERA. That was in 22 innings pitched, was let go by the Mets organization. Ended up in Joliet in 2024. This one hit foul. Count goes to 0-2 on Garner. Last year, after, for whatever reason, 6 1/3 innings in Joliet, where his stats weren't that bad, he resurfaced in Missoula, pitched 17 1/3 innings with the Paddleheads, and now has already, for the first time in a long time, crossed the 50 innings pitch threshold. The 0-2. Ball low and away. Count goes to 1-2. He has exactly 2 walks issued, or a walk per 2 innings, and just over 1 strikeout per inning at 54 Ks to 52 innings. The 1-2. Into Garner. Needs a K. And won't get it. A base knock up the middle. Green light to send the runner home. There will be no throw. Donovan Ratfield scores. It's a 2 RBI single. Range Riders take advantage of their bases loaded scenario to the tune of a 2 RBI single from Carson Garner. Range Riders in front, 2-0. Tommy Rover now steps up as they're trying to pass the ball off. Jerome Williams needs a conversation, because right now his starter, who has been absolutely stellar to a sub-4 ERA, which in this league is a very solid clip for a starter. And it's time to have the conversation, not only because 2 runs are across, but also because it's hard hit balls. All 3 hits have been well struck by the Range Riders. It's not like the Texas leaguer that we saw Bartowell hit in the top half of the inning. This one is very much a rally strung together with good hitting and great at-bat by Vredenberg. And Rover tries to be the next recipient of a hard hit ball. Carson Garner, 2 RBI single. Range Riders, for the first time in this series, have a lead over Long Beach. The first pitch in. To Rover. Called a strike. Corners were pinched in there, thinking about a possible sacrifice bunt put down by Rover. The 0-1 into Tommy. Again, corners were pinched in. This one sky high to left center field. Range Riders will try to pick up the extra base. The throw into second, not in time. Good hustle by Carson Garner there. They mistakenly threw to the cutoff man when honestly they either should have thrown to third or second. I mean, really second. You at least cut down that run from advancing. But Garner, who has a very good baseball IQ, saw that that throw was going to the cutoff man near third. So why not try and tag up from first base on the fly out by Rover? So even though it's an out, it's still productive from the Range Riders, as Corona can't catch anybody with his arm. Both sides tag up. Up comes Jacob Steele. First pitch misses inside. Count goes to 1-0. Range Riders a 2-0 lead here, and a sacrifice very much on the table to possibly score Vredenberg from third. That would be a positive for the Range Riders, just trying to get any runs against this very solid Long Beach squad. Swing and a miss on a ball near the dirt. Count goes to 1-1 for Steele. Steele's been one of the hottest Range Riders over the past 10 games, and being a highlight amongst a struggling time for Glacier. Range Riders have gone 2-8 over their last 10, but Steele, great week last week in Boise. 1-1. Ball, 2-1. Bautista's next pitch will only be his 20th, but the Range Riders have seen it well out of his hand and hit it hard. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the first inning. The pitch into Steele. Tapped it. It goes foul. Counts 2-2. Big 2-strike pitch thrown in. Could not punch out Garner. Got up 0-2 quickly on him and couldn't deal with him. And now a 2-2 into the Range Rider shortstop. Ball outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2, 1-out pitch, bottom of the first inning. Fouled off. Steele, I mean, even when he's gotten out, he's produced quality at-bats. This is another edition of it right now. A very solid at-bat for Steele, who will see the 7th pitch of the AB next. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Of course, with a runner on third and less than 2 outs, you feel like you got to at least just make contact into fair territory. Can Steele do it? Swing and a miss. Not today. It's a strikeout of Steele on a 7-pitch AB. Up steps Jake Millen. Millen, a home run on each side of the plate last night, and he'll step up left-handed with a big opportunity. For him, this is a moment where you don't need to think home run. Just a base knock really puts you in the driver's seat. Coming out and punching early. It would feel a little disappointing to only get 2 when the Range Riders had bases loaded, no outs, and got a 2 RBI single from that. First pitch in the zone, called strike by Zach Dart. The 0-1 into Millen. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Oh-2. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garner on second, Vradenberg on third. 1-2 pitch coming home. Foul. Scrape just nabbed in the mitt of Bess. Range Riders have second and third, 1 out, bases loaded, no outs. They get 2 from it, which is not bad, but they would have wanted more. 2 strikeouts finish the frame. It's 2-0. Glacier leads.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
Welcome back. Let's go over the standings here in the second half and see what it's looking right now. Modesto right now has lost one game in this second half. Long Beach with a 15-5 record. Missoula 1 game behind them. Boise 1 game behind them. And then there's a little bit of a cushion with 2 games between Billings and Idaho Falls. Oakland and Ogden at an even 10-10. And below that, it's Great Falls, Yuba, Glacier, and Red Pocket. The 0-1 pitch hit on a rope to Jacob Steele, who makes the grab for out number 1. A line out, 1 gone. 2-0 Range Riders here, top of the second inning. Easton Jones, the man at the plate. That was Jablonski who lined out to start. Swing and a miss by Easton Jones. Jones batting .265. 2 home runs. Upstairs from Elfring. 1-1. Foul ball, 1-2. One-two pitch in is above the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Easton Jones, first start. He came in as a pinch hitter yesterday. Originally from Orem, Utah, BYU graduate, as that is ball 3 just inside. Home plate umpire Zach Dart didn't like it. And we'll do it full now. Swing and a miss. Don't need to like that one. It's as clear cut as it gets. Strike 3 for round number 2. Up comes Robert Pitts. First pitch into Pitts. Hits the strike zone, and the count goes to 0-1. Pitts is batting .143 on the year, mostly used as a pinch runner or defensive replacement when he's appeared. Ball outside, 1-1. This one hit hard and into center field. For Pitts, just his 3rd hit of the season. 2-out single, flips the lineup card over. Back to the leadoff batter, Eddie Pelk, who popped up to second base his first trip. There's a called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Pick off attempt over to first. Upstairs, 1-1. One pitch in, runners going, swung on down the left field line. It is foul out of play. Pitts heads back to first. Pitts just 1 stolen base on the year, and that's mainly because he hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities to steal. But with 2 outs, good batter at the plate in Pelk. Might be a good time to see if you can get second and get yourself in scoring position in case Pelk gets a hit. The 1-2, Elfring sets. More scooting away over there at first, and the ball is thrown into right field. Pitts is going to be able to get to third here. And that was just a ridiculous way to give 2 free bases to Pitts. Seems like pickoffs. This one buffed down the left field line, foul. Pickoffs just often result in errors about 10 times more than they result in actual outs. And a 2-out runner on first turns into a 2-out runner on third. The 1-2 pitch once again into Eddie Pelk, batting .383 this year. Inside, 2-2. Fouled off. Count stays 2-2. Swing and a miss. Pelk punched out, and once again, Long Beach strands a runner on third. The error certainly didn't help, but the Range Riders survive. We head to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Glacier.
In 1858, one man's ingenuity sparked a legacy. When Henry Ward Johns set out to rethink roofing, he built something that would last. That spirit carried forward in 1901, when Johns joined forces with Charles Manville, creating Johns Manville. For more than 160 years, through challenge and change, innovation and resilience have defined who we are. Today, backed by Berkshire Hathaway, Johns Manville is trusted in the commercial roofing industry, with systems built to perform.
Welcome back. It is the Glacier Range Riders sending Drew Collins up to the plate here. 8-9-1, Collins, Beard, and Ashworth in the bottom of the second. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Bautista, 27 pitches in inning number 1, allowed 2 runs, both earned. Very smoky day here. Can't necessarily feel the smoke, but you can certainly see it. Probably visually the worst it's been this series. 0-2, no outs, bottom of the second inning. One ball, 2 strikes. Drew Collins batting .282, 3 home runs, 28 ribbies. On base percentage at .377. Sky high down the left field line. Jones looking up at it, and he runs out of room. The 1-2, no out pitch. Hit hard and on a little bunny hop. Roche makes the grab. Solid contact made by Drew Collins. Just sent it up. Too close to the shortstop. One out, bottom of the second. Both halves of the second inning start very similarly. Hard line outs to short. Logan Beard stepping to the plate. First pitch, a ball, and the count goes to 1-0. This one sent up in the air, down the left field line. It's foul out of play. Counts 1-1. One out pitch into Logan. Towards right center field. Down for a base knock. Another hard hit ball by the Glacier Range Riders, who are keying in very well on Bautista. Bautista looking for answers. Squared to bunt, pulled it back, then lost it. Best has no idea where it is, and it was not that far away from him. Good read behind the plate by the Range Rider. Runner on first. And Logan Beard. That one to me is going down as a passed ball, I think. Count goes to 1-0. Upstairs. 2-0. In the zone. 2-1. Throw back to second base there. Roche was standing on the bag. Beard kind of runs into him and gives him a friendly tap on the chest. No harm meant in the minor, small collision. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out into Ashworth. Off the shoe tops. It's 3-1. Best wants a conversation with Bautista. A 3-1, 1 out pitch, bottom of the second inning. The 3-1, 1 out pitch, bottom of the second inning. This one hit back to Bautista. The throw to third base is good for out number 2. Beard was running on the contact there. And Bautista said, I'll just take the lead runner. He was looking over there to just look him back, but saw how committed Beard was to making the run to third, and the fielder's choice 1-5. A rare thing to put in your scorebook, but a thing nonetheless, and it's 2 outs. Up comes Donovan Ratfield. Runners going. Best throws into center field. Strike. Ashworth gets the steal on the wild missed throw by Cuba Bess. This one hit over towards third, just grabbed. And the long throw across the diamond pulls the first baseman to the other side of the bag. A little bit of a hospital throw there from Jones, but Vest makes the grab and survives any potential collision. We head to the third. Range Riders currently lead 2-0.
Numbness and tingling in the hand can make you lose your grip. Hi, I'm Dr. Nate Fogel. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and hand specialist here at Logan Health. Repetitive actions can lead to a condition called carpal tunnel. Left untreated, these symptoms can interfere with your daily life. Our fellowship-trained hand surgeons offer patient-specific care to help you regain control. Here's to getting a grip on life.
Welcome back in. Hayden Elfring on 42 pitches out here for another inning of work. You will see 2, 3, and 4 in the form of Roche, Bess, and Bardowell. First pitch misses upstairs. Roche with a single up the middle, his first time seeing Elfring. Called strike. Count goes to 1-1. One and two now. One, two is upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Roche, a Mahoning Valley scrapper last year. As that one is a hit by a pitch to reach the batter. One looked kind of funky. I don't know what was going on there. Todd Pratt's going to ask a question about it. Let's see what the replay might say from something like that. You see the smile there from Roche over towards his dugout. Umpires are discussing. Range Riders, I assume, are trying to say that that hit the bat or that he leaned into it. One of the two. It's a hard call to make. The Range Riders have been called themselves for leaning into a pitch. It's a leadoff batter of an inning, very important. As Overing and Ratfield both looked immediately confused, and they're going to go over and talk to Troy Percival, which is never a good sign if you're a Long Beach fan. And they're saying he leaned into it. This is a Long Beach Coast squad, certainly scrappy, and they want to be able to get aboard however they can. Not as much as Boise. Boise certainly has some issues of leaning into pitches. That one I didn't think was flagrant, but I only saw the one initial shot live, which, you know, you couldn't take very much from at all. Count goes to 0-2. This one hit over to short. Jacob Steele, an easy toss to first for out number 2. Bardowell steps up. Didn't seem like there was much protest from Long Beach. Oh yeah, I just watched the replay on my own. He definitely leaned into that one. That's why he was smiling with his first base coach when he went over there and said, "Oh, I might have stole one." If you're determined to have leaned into one, it goes down as a strike no matter what. Almost got that one, Roche. That one, yeah, I mean, that one almost could have been a strike. Ratfield apt to point that one out because he got called for that in Billings earlier this year, like I said. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bardowell 1 for 1 with a single into right field. Scrapes a foul. Count stays 1-2. Ball up and in. 2-2. Outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming in out towards the left field. Collins unable to make the grab, diving in on that one. Just out in front of him. Once again, this Long Beach Coast squad repelling a 1-2-3 inning. Never so easy against the Coast. This one up in the air. Count goes to 0-1. Swing and a miss by Vest. Count goes to 0-2. Hit by a pitch his first time up Vest after a long AB. That loaded the bases before he was left stranded on first. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3-pitch strikeout of Cooper Vest, and we head to the bottom. Rover will be right back.
Thinking about where to host your next office event? Book the indoor event space at Glacier Bank Park. With a capacity up to 145 people, our indoor event space is a flexible, year-round venue ideal for accommodating receptions, conferences, and holiday parties. The spacious layout boasts impressive stadium and mountain views, providing the perfect setting for guests to mingle, network, and celebrate. Book your office party today at glacierbankpark.com.
Innovation has always been at the core of Johns Manville. From advanced testing labs to real-world job sites, we rethink what roofing can deliver. Through science, precision engineering, and decades of real-world experience, we engineer commercial roofing systems that deliver lasting performance. At Johns Manville, innovation means listening, learning, and building solutions that meet today's needs while preparing for what's next. This is progress with purpose.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the third inning. Nick Batista out there on 42 total pitches thrown. And he'll see 3, 4, and 5 in the form of Vredenberg, Garner, and Rover. First pitch coming into Vredenberg. Down low. 1-0. Vredenberg, his first time up. Well-earned walk, was left stranded at third. Fairly hard out towards left. Foul ball, though. One. Got him to go through on that one, and the count is now 1-2. That one's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 coming home. Misses. Got a bad piece of Bass. I think I maybe hit the inside of his right foot. He took a second to throw it back, and I think that's maybe why. Time taken. As the ball ends up getting thrown in. And Sharon Ingman has to go deal with it. Kids, if you're coming to play catch in foul territory, just don't let your ball get on the field. Strike 3 as Vredenberg will challenge. And it is confirmed a strike. Vredenberg, of course, a higher strike zone than most, being a 6'6" frame. Thought he earned a leadoff walk, and instead it is overturned or it is confirmed as a strike with ABS getting in there. First pitch a strike into Carson Garner. The lone scoring play of the day is his responsibility. Oh, 1. 1-1. 2 RBI single for the Range Rider third baseman. A pitch clock violation call. Now it's 3-1 after that ball misses. Three-one pitch in from Bautista. Inside, Garner walks to first. Oh, Long Beach challenged. And everybody wants to lose a challenge this inning. Range Riders and Long Beach both down to 1 remaining. Tommy Rover steps up. Conversation between Bautista and Bess. Bautista having one of his more difficult outings. Now the first pitch to come into Rover, who had a long fly out to left center field. Skips in the dirt. Bess doesn't know where it is. It wasn't too far away from him. A wild pitch to make it 1-0. Garner on second base now. Quick conversation between him and Roche. Like I said, Roche played last year for Mahoning Valley. So did Carson Garner. Only a brief stint there for Garner before he came out to join the Range Riders. Funny enough, the debut that Carson Garner had was against Troy Percival's Idaho Falls Chuckers. Sky high. Still looking for it, and an over-the-shoulder catch not made. In foul territory, just unable to grab that one was the third baseman, Jones. Man, he would have wished to be able to just navigate that one. Not able to do so. One pitch, 1 out into Tommy Rover. Ball, 2-1. Rover also spent time last year as a Mahoning Valley scrapper. This is a scrap fest. I don't know if that's how you classify it. Garner only played 10 games there and had a .303 batting average. Roche played 44 games there, while Rover played 45 games there. So these guys definitely matched up a ton. the current Long Beach shortstop and the Range Rider current batter. During that time, Tommy Rover batted .248. He had 3 home runs, 22 ribbies for Mahoning Valley. Inside, and Rover, he'll be able to scrap down to first. Mahoning Valley Scrappers are, of course, in the MLB Draft League. Before that, they were an affiliated club, affiliated with Cleveland from '99 to 2020. Class A short season New York Penn League. They are located in Niles, Ohio, which only has a population of about 20,000. Count goes to 1-0 on a ball that just seemed to have missed low. Swung on by Steele out towards left center field, falling down for a base knock, and it one hops over the wall. It's a ground roll double. Rover got his steps in, but he'll have to go back to third. That's a bummer because the way that Corona played that was not very well. And it looked like he definitely had the opportunity to be able to get Rover home. Garner scores from second. Rover goes from second to third. Steele, a 1-out double to make it 3-0 Glacier in front. Another loud contact, and nobody warming up in the pen right now. Percival really trusts his pitcher in Batista because he has been struggling out there. Getting hard hit balls against him, not hitting the strike zone as much as he would have wanted. He was a successful challenge away from walking Bradenberg on a close call to start this inning, and that'd be 0 outs without that. 0-1 is swung on, sky high fly to right field, and you can forget about it. That ball is lost in the smoke. Jake Millen on fire, his 3rd home run in 2 days. Rover, Steele, Millen all crossing home. It is 6-0 Glacier as the Range Riders double their lead. Jake Millen's 13th home run of the season. Wow. Still nobody with a baseball in their hands in the Long Beach bullpen. Drew Collins coming to the plate, 0 for 1 with a hard line out to short. Just 1 out on the board as Collins sends this one sky high to left. It gets to the track before being held up. That is a hard fly out for Drew Collins. Out number 2. Two outs, up steps Logan Beard. He's 1 for 1, has himself a single into center. On average, per 9 innings, Batista gives up about 4 runs. In less than 3, he's given up 6. Range Riders have found a way to consistently key in on what Batista is offering. Bluff the bat, did he go? I don't think he did, and the first base umpire, Goebel, agrees. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd inning. Cuts the inside of the zone, 2-1. Ball. 3-1. Tapped foul. Fascinating. Elfring has been tested, but the camel's back has not been broken on that side. On the other side, the Range Riders have taken advantage of opportunities, which has not been a constant for them. Ball 4. Beard to first. Two outs, bottom of the third. 6-0 Glacier. Popped up. Over near the dugout, and it's just out of play. How big does that foul ball that got dropped comes into play? Remember that? I think that was all the way back on the walk that Rover got. It was ball 1 that Garner got to second on the wild pitch. And Jones couldn't navigate one, even though he had it in the breadbasket. It's not an error, but in retrospect, it certainly hurts if you're a Coast fan. Ball 1-1. The missed challenge obviously huge as well. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Pitch in. Over towards first. Good job by the Range Rider runner on first there, and Beard to avoid getting hit by that. It was a hard ball that if you get hit, it's out number 3 and the inning's over. But instead, the Range Rider runner gets to second in Logan Beard, as he wasn't quite matrix because it was at his feet, but it was a good form of illusion nonetheless. Certainly wasn't slow motion like the bullet in the Matrix either, as that one misses inside. I'm fascinated. There's nobody warming up right now. This is a 30-pitch inning from Nick Batista. Clearly the Range Riders are keying in on him, and this inning could end at just getting 4 runs across, but to not have anybody warming up in the pen right now is fascinating. This is just not Batista's night. If any more runs come across, it will be a really smart call in retrospect, me talking about having somebody warm, just because if this slips out of control, there's no fail-safe right now. 2-0, 2 outs. Hit and grabbed over there at third base. Jones throws to first. It is out number 3. Batista gets out of it, but he throws 33 pitches, up to 75 on the day. And Jake Millen emphasizes a 4-run inning for the Glacier Range Riders with his 13th long ball of the season. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Magoo & Company, a third-generation family-owned business nestled in the heart of downtown Whitefish. We offer a dazzling array of diamonds, ethically sourced Montana sapphires, and captivating custom designs that capture the essence of Montana's natural beauty. From jewelry design and appraisals to cleaning, repairs, and gemologist consulting, your satisfaction is our priority. Experience the magic of Magoo & Company and discover the perfect piece to celebrate life's special moments.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
Top of the fourth inning, Glacier 6, Long Beach nothing here in the Flathead Valley. Glacier Range Riders got their first lead against Long Beach with a 2-run first inning, but really in the driver's seat now after 4 runs across in the bottom of the third. Emilio Corona sees a high strike. A line out to right field for Corona. That was with the bases loaded in the top of the first inning. And this one is a no-doubter from Corona. A long ball over the left field fence. The Long Beach Coaster on the board. That's also their first home run of the series here in the Flathead Valley. Corona goes yard to make it 6-1. 5th hit of the day. Finally produces the first run. In retrospect, he really would have been loving if that home run ball would have come with the bases loaded in the first. He'll take the solo jack, but it makes a big difference in this game for Long Beach that it comes with nobody on rather than 3 aboard. Swing and a miss from Jablonski. Count goes to 0-1. Jablonski is 0 for 1. He lined out to short. Found that one into the dirt. Count goes to 0-2. Outside, 1-2. For Corona, that is his 17th home run of the season, his 73rd RBI. Swing and a miss. Down goes Jablonski. Good bounce back from Elfring. Easton Jones stepping up. Jones is 0 for 1 with the strikeout swinging, and he tried to send that one the same place Corona just sent one and came up completely empty. Count goes to 0-1. Again, comes up empty. It's 0-2. Right where he wants him now on an 0-2 count. What will Elfring do to try and deal down the Long Beach Coast third baseman? Hit over to third and through for base knock. Good response from Jones to be able to get the 0-2 single into left. Up comes Robert Pitts with a single today. One out, runner on first and Jones. And Pitts, who just got his 3rd hit of the season his last time up, sees a first pitch ball, and the count goes to 1-0. Ball makes it 2-0. Pitch in, finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Pick off over to first. Unsuccessful. Fouled off by Pitts. Swing and a miss. Pitts goes down on a strikeout. Elfring, another K for him. This is a guy that doesn't strike out a ton of batters usually, but through 3 2/3 innings, he's got 6 Ks on the day now, including one of Eddie Pelk, a strikeout swinging the last time up for Pelk. Check back on first. Ooh, that was close. Jones over there. Not Bill with a ton of speed, at least not that we've seen. He has 0 stolen bases in his professional career. Half decent lead over there. As Pelk sees a first pitch strike right at the knees. The unsuccessful challenge by both squads in the last half inning certainly is going to make a difference here in terms of what guys challenge going forward. Another attempt over to first. That's the second of this AB, and so no more are allowed without it being a pitch clock violation for the runner on the base path and giving second to Jones for free. That one in the zone as well, and it's 0-2 on Eddie Pelk. Oh, 2, 2 outs, runner on first, 6-1 off Corona's solo home run, the 3-run blast by Millen in the last half inning. 0-2, 2 outs into Eddie Pelk from Aiden Elfring. Sky high fly down the right field line. Top of the beer garden over there. Bounces around, and somebody down there was paying attention. They could have got themselves a foul ball just waiting for him. Oh, 2. Fouled off the other way. Oh, 2. 2 outs. Into Pelk. Towards right field. Millen into his glove on the line out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Emilio Corona's 17th home run of the season makes it Range Riders 6, Long Beach Coast 1.
Need a space that offers both a place to dine and an area to mingle in style? Book the Hideaway and Corner Suite at Glacier Bank Park. You and up to 50 guests will enjoy full catering services in the Hideaway, and incredible mountain views and comfortable furnishings in the luxury Corner Suite. This versatile combination offers a space to dine and a place to relax, creating the perfect arrangement for guests looking to mingle, network, and celebrate. Book your office party today at glacierbankpark.com.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
Welcome back in. Brock Vredenberg leads us off here. It is the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Range Riders currently have a 6-1 lead. First pitch misses down low to the 6-6 Vredenberg. Batista still out there and still nobody warming up in the pen. Fouled off. Batista pitch count right now is doing okay, but just clearly not finding his usual success against batters. Certainly different ways to look at it. One, not his day. Take him out, give him a chance to just reset before it gets any worse. Two, leave him in there. Give him a chance to weather the storm. Maybe he gets a final shutout frame or two, and that helps, one, his stats, two, his confidence, and three, the team. You can see it both ways. The 2-1 pitch in. Fouled off by Vredenberg. Vredenberg struck out looking to start last inning before the Range Riders scored 4 against Batista. Steal, double, and then the 3-run blast by Jake Millen brought across those 4 total runs. 2-2 into Brock Vredenberg. Upstairs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming into Brock. Strike 3. Vredenberg just lost a challenge on the last 3-2 pitch he challenged. And not going to do it again here, but he is clearly a little bit irked by getting punched out looking for the 2nd time in a row. Up comes Carson Garner, 1 for 1. Carson walked his last time up. Fouls off the first pitch. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 out. Upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Six to 1, Range Riders lead Long Beach. 1-1, 1 out, bases empty, bottom of the 4th inning. Ball outside, 2-1. Good crowd out here on this Thursday night. Summer ticking away. If you're from Montana, you know that sometimes the end of summer is signified by the smoke that can settle into the valley. There's a strike on the outer cut. It's 2-2. I remember it was a constant question mark when it came to football practice that started up in mid-August. Speaking of football, happy first day of competitive football. As this one up the middle, through for a base knock. Another hard contact hit by the Glacier Range Riders. Garner on base again. Tommy Rover steps up. He has himself a walk. Like I said, opening day of football. It is the Hall of Fame game tonight. Ball to make the count 1-0. Popped up. Foul ball. Maybe a souvenir for somebody. Nope. Pops on the roof. Hall of Fame game tonight is between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. 1 out, bottom of the 4th inning. 17-17 is the score right now between the Cardinals and the Panthers. It is a good chance to see Carson Beck play. Of course, a national champion runner-up last year. The 1-2, runner's going. Pitch misses inside, the throw in will get by the shortstop. It's a stolen base for the Range Rider third baseman, his 15th of the season for Garner. Counts 2-2 on Rover. Keaton Slovis out of BYU is another quarterback that's gotten time for Arizona today, as Carson Beck. On the other side, Haynes King out of Georgia Tech has played most of the snaps for the Carolina Panthers. Ball downstairs, it's 3-2. The scoring plays in the Hall of Fame game, which are always fun to look at just because you're like, who? What? Who scored? What's going on? Corey Kiner has a 1-yard touchdown rush. A.J. Dillon, a name you should know probably, 1-yard rush himself. Plays for the Panthers now, as this one threw into right field, a base knock. Pitts will make the throw towards home, and it is out at the plate. The throw into second, not in time. Pitts tested in right field, and a throw out at home plate does give the second out. Finally, there's warm-ups going on as hits just continue to keep pouring in. Take a look back at this one. The throw from Pitts there moved Bess up the line, but he did get the tag down. It's a single, and just hit too hard by the Range Rider designated hitter. Up comes Jacob Steele with 2 outs and a runner on second. Tapped, stays foul. Count goes to 0-1. Other touchdowns in that Hall of Fame game. Simi Fehoko caught a 5-yard touchdown pass from Carson Beck. Jasim Reed caught a 15-yard touchdown pass from Haynes King. And all the other scores have been field goals. Good to keep a beat on it. Maybe not right now, but later in the preseason, okay, who might be, you know, some sleeper fantasy picks that are playing okay in preseason football. Out to center field. Green light to send Rover home. The throw will come in, and that send will work out perfectly. The throw into second is out over there at second base. The Range Riders have had an adventurous inning on the base paths. They get 1 run on an aggressive send home. Another one was thrown out on an aggressive send home. And then on an aggressive try for second, it's Steele getting thrown out. An RBI single, however, does make it 7-1 Glacier as we head to the 5th.
At Johns Manville, it's always been about people, the people who design the systems, the people who build them, and the people who depend on them to perform every day. That's why we approach commercial roofing with care, collaboration, and respect for what's at stake, because every roof protects more than a building. It protects people, livelihoods, and peace of mind. That's the responsibility we stand behind. Johns Manville Commercial Roofing Systems.
It's the top of the 5th inning here. The Glacier Range Riders with a 7-1 lead over the Long Beach Coast. First pitch misses downstairs to Patrick Roche, who leads it off. Strikeout looking his last time up. 2, 3, and 4, Roche, Bess, and Bartowell in this half inning for Long Beach. Fouled off, 1-1. Top of the 5th inning here. Range Riders up by 6. Certainly could be worse, certainly could be better. Range Riders had a throwout at the plate, a throwout at second in the last half inning. Batista, this has to be one of his worst outings of the season. Range Riders just picked their spot against him. Count goes to 2-1 as that one just missed. But at the same time, Aiden Elfring getting out of that bases loaded jam first inning. How big does that feel right now? Called strike in the outer cut. It's 2-2. Roche, a Boston College product, played all 4 years at BC. He's from Boston College High School too. As this one down the right field line will send Millen to grab it in foul territory. It's out number 1. Cuba Bess 0 for 2. He certainly had his hands full behind the plate, not usually playing defense for this squad. And Range Riders have tested him in terms of just making him play defense back there. He has passed ball, a couple stolen bases against him. This one torched over to first where Brock Vredenberg says, I'm not going to let that one get by me. No pass ball there. A unassisted ground out over to first base. Gives Elfring a much needed 1 pitch, 1 out for out number 2 here in the top of the 5th. Matthew Bartowell 2 for 2 stepping in. And the first pitch misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Challenge coming from, nope, never mind. Ratfield thought about it, but stopped it. 2 singles for Bartowell. Fouled off, it's 1-1. With 1 challenge remaining, I think Ratfield said, okay, I'm not going to risk it on that one. If there was 2 challenges remaining, I think Ratfield would have gone through with it. Two and 1. Fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off again. We stay 2-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss into the glove of Ratfield. Another punch out for Aiden Elfring. What a start for him. 5 innings and now 7 strikeouts for the right-hander out of Bird Island, Minnesota. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's halfway home. 7-1 Glacier.
Range Riders fans, Glacier Bank Park offers a variety of suites to accommodate groups of all sizes, from small gatherings to parties of up to 65 people. The balcony views and exclusive services create a premium experience for celebrations, reunions, and outings of all kinds. Enjoy the convenience and comfort of your private space, breathtaking Montana scenery, and high-level action on the field, while our dedicated hospitality team creates an unforgettable experience for you and your family, friends, or business associates.
Numbness and tingling in the hand can make you lose your grip. Hi, I'm Dr. Nate Fogel. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and hand specialist here at Logan Health. Repetitive actions can lead to a condition called carpal tunnel. Left untreated, these symptoms can interfere with your daily life. Our fellowship-trained hand surgeons offer patient-specific care to help you regain control. Here's to getting a grip on life.
Welcome to Magoo & Company, a third-generation family-owned business nestled in the heart of downtown Whitefish. We offer a dazzling array of diamonds, ethically sourced Montana sapphires, and captivating custom designs that capture the essence of Montana's natural beauty. From jewelry design and appraisals to cleaning, repairs, and gemologist consulting, your satisfaction is our priority. Experience the magic of Magoo & Company and discover the perfect piece to celebrate life's special moments.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the fifth inning. New pitcher into the contest for this Long Beach Coast squad. The day is done for Batista. Just 4 innings. We'll go over his final line in a moment. Jake Millen 1 for 2 with a 3-run blast, and now he bats from the right side. First pitch delivered into the zone against him. And the count goes to 0-1. This is Jackson Bird on the mound. Bird, phenomenal year. 1.89 ERA for him thus far. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. Final line for Batista, again, coming in with an ERA at 4.15. It's 7 runs all earned, 4 walks. That's a whip on the day of 3.5. For Batista, who allowed 10 hits. Definitely a reset needed for Batista as Bird skips it in. Count goes to 1-2. He never really looked locked in. Obviously, bases loaded, no out in the bottom of the first right away against him. And from there, it did not necessarily get better. It was this man, Millen, who really put a stain on his evening. The biggest scoring play of the day when the Range Rider right fielder towered one over the right field fence, 438 feet. The 1-2. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bird, product of the University of California, Riverside, UC Riverside, where Troy Percival himself went, and I believe was a coach at. Obviously why he has a beat on so many of the UC Riverside players. The 2-2. Hit up the middle and through for a base knock. Range Riders keep on keeping on. Drew Collins steps up. (7-1) Range Riders leadoff single. Up comes Drew Collins, 0 for 2. First pitch strike, 0-1. Low and away. 1-1. Flared foul. Count is 1-2. Souvenir on the deck for the somebody over there. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th inning. Of course, it is the 5th inning, so let's get some trivia into the ballpark. Two into Collins. Upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right. The Dodgers have produced the most overall Rookie of the Year in the AL out of anybody. They've produced the most AL Rookies of the Year through anybody, as that's ball 4, getting by. A walk issued to Collins. There's 2 aboard with nobody out. Up comes Logan Beard. So through 2020, Dodgers have the most, NL Rookie of the Year award winners. The most AL is, of course, the Yankees. Often, when the Dodgers won that award, they did it in streaks. One of those streaks was from 1947 through 1953, when they had 4 players, when they were then the Brooklyn Dodgers, named as the top rookie. Can you name 2 of those 4 players that have been named Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers from 1947 through 1953? Again, then the Brooklyn Dodgers. Possibly a sack bunt scenario here for Logan Beard, if he can get it down. A step off by Bird. First disengagement by him. One of them should be pretty obvious. A legendary figure in the game of baseball. It is, of course, Jackie Robinson. That's one. Can you name one of the other ones? That's the tricky one. This is a good bunt. Placed down. Bird, the throw to first. Does it well. Sacrifice bunt. As clean as you like from Logan Beard. Puts 2 in scoring position for Kyle Ashworth. 1-4 in your scorebook, sack bunt. Kyle Ashworth 2 for 3 against the starter Batista. He'll be upset to see no more of him. Now a lefty on lefty matchup with the infield in, trying to prevent the run from scoring in Millen, who's at third. Collins with speed is at second. First pitch misses outside to Ashworth. All right, the other rookies, if you've had enough time to dwell on it. PK's only shout was Koufax. He said it's too early. He said it's too early for Koufax, but PK acknowledges that that's, I think, all he's got. So Jackie Robinson is one. You could have answered any of the others. Don Newcomb, Joe Black, or Jim Gilliam. Any of those would have got you a nice little trivia victory if you would have known them. I personally did not know any of those. It's 3-0 on Kyle Ashworth. That one misses outside. .3-0 pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk issued to Ashworth. And Bird's in a lot of trouble here. Top ERA on the team. And one sacrifice opportunity away from getting out of it is Troy Percival, I believe, is already going to the bullpen. Bird doesn't have it, and they're bringing Bird out. With the righty batter coming up, especially a dangerous one in Ratfield, who's 1 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a single into right. Bird exits the contest, his 1.98 ERA hanging at the hand of his teammate. Haven't got a number yet on this new player. And it's Jonathan Kazaski that's in, that will inherit this jam. Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 7-1 Glacier. Kazaski, 3.68 ERA, 2 wins, 1 loss. 8th appearance of the year for Kazaski. Opposing batters hitting .233 against him. While he warms up, bases loaded, 1 out. Donovan Ratfield about to come up. We'll ask you a follow-up question to that trivia, which is that there was 3 Dodgers that won Rookie of the Year during the 1960s. Can you name any of those 3 Dodgers that won Rookie of the Year during the 1960s. I would probably only get one of these. I should have truly tested myself, but it's too late now. I looked at the answer. It is crazy. I mean, 30 different, 30% of the wins during the 60s won by the Dodgers. And it is funny how they come in streaks for him, clearly. The three Dodgers that won Rookie of the Year during the 60s were Frank Howard, as well as Jim Lefevre and Ted Sizemore was also a part of that trio. Frank Howard, Jim Lefevre, and Ted Sizemore. I had to clarify pronunciation on Lefevre. That's why it's always nice to have when PK is in the booth, because he can give me some obscure pronunciations. First pitch in from Kazaski is a ball inside. Count goes to 1-0 for Kazaski versus Ratfield. Bases stuffed here for Donnie Rat. He had a grand slam last Tuesday. Swing and fouls that one back. Count goes to 1-1. Kazaski from Point Loma Nazarene, which is a D2 school. Point Loma usually is what it's referred to. From Los Angeles, California. It's a D2 powerhouse. Has one of the most beautiful stadiums that you'll see, especially at the D2 level. Absolutely gorgeous. One ball, one strike. Inside. 2-1. Since trivia is working to the tune of a bases loaded situation here, I'm just going to keep it going with Dodger trivia. Next impressive stretch, 79 through 82. A Dodger was selected as a Rookie of the Year in each of those two seasons. Ball 3. Can you name either the second baseman that won Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers from 79 through 82, or one of the three pitchers that capped that award? 3-1 pitch in to Donovan Ratfield. Nowhere to put him. Time taken. Ratfield wants a chance to breathe. PK nailed this one. Chimed in electronically. Fernando Valenzuela is one of them. Ball 4, and it's 8-1 Glacier on the 5-pitch walk issued by Kazaski. Up steps Brock Vredenberg now. 0 for 2 is Brock. 2 strikeouts looking his past 2 times up. You know he's ready to uncork one if he can make contact. 1 out, bottom of the 5th in. Collins on 3rd, Ashworth on 2nd, Ratfield on 1st. Fernando Valenzuela was correct. Steve Howe, Rick Sutcliffe, and Steve Sachs were the other 3 that won Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers between 1979 and 1982. First pitch was a ball, and the count is now 1-0 for Vredenberg. That one's a ball. It's 2-0. Painful stretch right here for Bess behind the plate, just begging for somebody to throw a strike. Bird struggled to do it. He walked Collins, then he got a sacrifice bunt, and then walked Ashworth before Kazaski came in, and he walked a batter. Now it's 3-0 to Vredenberg, as the Range Riders' best option right now is just keeping the bat as far away from a swing as possible. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, 8-1 Glacier. Bottom of the 5th inning here as they're rallying during trivia time. The 3-0. That one catches the zone, and it is 3-1. One more Dodger Rookie of the Year related trivia, because again, it's working right now. Some good karma for the Range Riders. The Range Riders won 5 consecutive, the Dodgers won 5 consecutive Rookie of the Years. As this one is also called a strike, it's 3-2. They won 5 consecutive Rookie of the Years in the NL from 92 through 96, 1992 through 1996. Can you name any one of those? As Brock Vredenberg takes a timeout. That last stretch of the spurts of Dodgers Rookies of the Year. I'll tell you the answer on the other side of a 3-2. A 1-out, bases loaded pitch from Kazaski to Vredenberg. Fouled off. Well, I'll tell you one. Got to slowly trickle it in. Eric Karros was one of those Rookies of the Year. Eric Karros. He also was a Silver Slugger in 1995. The 3-2, 1-out pitch with the bases loaded in once again. Hit and through over on the right side. Stop sign up at third base for Ashworth, as that probably would have had a good chance to get him out. Good stop sign over there from the Range Rider third base coach, Jackson Murphy, who learned from the last chance when he tested Pitts. And why not? Range Riders are just passing the baton off. 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. All right, so I gave you one guy. That was Eric Karros, Rookie of the Year and a Silver Slugger. He ended up having about 6,500 career at-bats and 1,755 career games played, mostly with the Dodgers. First pitch in the zone to Carson Garner, who's 2 for 2 with a walk. Having a great day, Carson Garner is. 2 RBI single back in the first. 0-1 count, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. It's 9-1 Glacier over Long Beach. The base is loaded. Sacrifice in play. Speed on third with Ashworth. Ratfield on second. Vredenberg on first. Called a strike right at the knees. Challenge coming from Garner. And the Range Riders win that one. Garner said, come on now. Don't start feeling bad for them because they're not throwing strikes and giving them any. And our home plate umpire, Zach Dart, who's been really solid tonight, might have stretched the zone a little bit too far on that one. Certainly ABS thinks he did. It's 1-1 with 1 out. Maybe one day I'll get out another Dodger Rookie of the Year in the 90s. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-2. How would I tell you that Mike Piazza actually won Rookie of the Year with the Dodgers in the 90s? Raul Mondesi, Hideo Nomo, and Todd Hollinsworth. One ball, 2 strike, 1 out pitch into Garner. Up near his face, it's 2-2. If you go back to 1947, when the first NL Rookie of the Year was given to Jackie Robinson, all the way to 2020, where the stats that I'm looking at stop. Obviously, there's been more, but just up to that point, 74 NL players won the award, and almost exactly 25% of those men have been Dodgers. The 2-2. Sky high fly foul out of play. Well, now I'm out of trivia. I mean, I could find some trivia, but I don't want to stretch it too far. But if there's an out here, I might have to go back to trivia. I'm sorry. It's just producing good stuff for the Range Riders. That one's a ball downstairs. Count goes to 3-2. 3-2, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Garner, 2 for 2 today. Ashworth on third. Ratfield on second. Vredenberg on first. Range Riders lead the best record in the league, Long Beach Coast, by 8, threatening to be more. The payoff pitch coming into Carson Garner. Fouled off. Caught a bad piece of Cuba Bass. He'll take a second to recover from that glance foul ball. He's already been behind home plate enough tonight, and especially in this half inning. And you got to think part of the pain that he's feeling is just the anguish of watching 2 of his better pitchers right now struggle. Bird came out there and laid an egg. No pun intended, until I realized that there was a pun that I was about to say, and then I kind of made sure to say it to intend the pun. Bird lays an egg. It's right there. 3-2. One more time with the bases loaded. And it's ball 4. Range Riders score another run. Thanks to an RBI walk. It is the second RBI walk. An RBI single by Vredenberg sandwiched in the middle. Nobody warming up in the pen right now. Kozaski is being left out there to rot. Ratfield is the first batter that he's responsible for. He just closed up the book on Bird, which is not a good one. As this one down the left field line, will it be? Yes, it will be down for a base knock. Everybody moves around and just keep passing it along. 11-1, Range Riders score, and there's a run now against Kozaski. Range Riders have been frustrated with how the last couple nights have went, and they are unfurling a torrent of base running, scoring, whatever it may be. Another run across. It's now 4 in the bottom of the 5th inning for Glacier. Jacob Steele with the bases juiced. Ball downstairs. Count goes to 1-0. Still just 1 out. The only out of this inning was a Logan Beard sacrifice bunt. The only out was given to Long Beach. The 1 out. Swing and a miss. 2 grand slams this season for Jacob Steele. Final line for Bird, 1/3 of an innings pitched. 1 hit, 3 runs, all earned. 2 walks and no strikeouts. A whip on the day of 9.0. Count goes to 2-1. Hard to look at whips when they're in a very small innings pitch situation. But the lowest ERA on the team will certainly get higher. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. The ERA on the day is 81. If you allow 3 earned runs in 1/3 of an inning, that's what happens, because you multiply it by 3 to get to the, okay, that's 9 runs in an inning, and 9 runs an inning for 9 innings would be 81. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off by Steele. The Range Riders treating it like a game of the floor is lava, except instead of the floor being lava, the second out is lava. A double and a single for Jacob Steele today. 2-2, 1 out pitch, bottom of the 5th. Upstairs, it is 3-2. They are refusing. Who's going to be the second out? And Logan Beard, nobody has gone 0 for 1 this inning yet, because Logan Beard went 0 for 0 because of the sacrifice bunt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We'll see if I just jinxed it. Time taken by by Jacob Steele. That is a very strategic time. 3-2, step back into the batter's box. You still have your timeout. Take your time, step back, and leave that pitcher out on the bump, feeling like he's in the loneliest place in the world even longer. Nobody warming up in the pen right now. There's 2 guys standing in the middle of the bullpen, but nobody warming. And it is ball 4. Cuba Bass thought about a challenge, didn't want to lose the final challenge. It's another bases loaded walk, and the Range Riders passing the bat off now to Jake Millen, who has 3 runs in the past game and a half, 3 home runs in the past game and a half, including a 3-run blast today. And oh, Nelly, how that would feel if he was able to sting one here. 1 home run from the right side of the plate, 2 home runs from the left side. He's back to the left side here. All the way back at the start of this inning, he hit a single up the middle against Jackson Bird. And now he sees a ball low and in to make it 1-0. 12-1 Glacier. Bases loaded. And it's ball 2, and Troy Percival is saying, oh my goodness. You can feel the frustration of Troy Percival, who of course has a lot of MLB games under his belt. And a lot of situations he was able to get out of like this. Obviously, it's one of the reasons that he was really one of the best closers of his era, if not multiple eras, in his career. He had a total of 358 saves. Mostly with the Angels, did spend time with Detroit in 2005, St. Louis in 2007, 2 years at Tampa Bay to finish out his career. It's a 2-0 pitch into Jake Millen. Sent it towards left center field. It is down for a base 9. Stop sign up because Rover had to stop at third. And the Range Riders just keep on keeping on. Pass it on to the next guy. 13-1 Glacier. After that conversation on the mound, Troy Percival came out and I think said, hey, you got to throw strikes. And Jake Millen, who's a really, really smart guy, hey, he's going to throw me one right down the pipe. That's exactly what happened. Drew Collins steps up 0 for 2, but he walked his last time up. Ball outside. It's 1-0. This is a staggering inning from a Long Beach Coast squad that is very unflappable, but they feel flapped. That was, again, not pun intended for Jackson Bird starting the inning, but here we are, flapping Bird. Yeah, fouled off. 1-1. One ball, one strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. 13-1. Glacier leads Long Beach. Bases still loaded, and there's still 1 out. And it's a 2-1 count. Finally, warm-ups going on in the pen. There is a possible reprieve, maybe on its way for Kazaski, or it does not look like normal warm-ups. I don't know what's going on down there. Outside, it's 3-1. Now that seems like a more typical warm-up. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the 5th inning. Long Beach right now searching for answers, searching for out number 2, the 3-1 hitters count. Swung on down the left field line by Collins. Count goes to 3-2. Everybody has produced something positive in this inning. The only out was a Logan Beard perfectly placed sacrifice bunt. He will likely get a chance to avenge himself. He is waiting on deck. And by avenge himself, I mean actually get on base. Everybody else has touched pretty much all the bases. Fought off foul again. This is just a staggering inning, even if the Range Riders start to finally get out. It's 6 across from Glacier against the top pitching staff in the league by pretty much every measure that you look at it. And this inning has been single, walk, sack, bunt, walk, walk, single, walk, single, walk, single. No extra base hits. 3-2 pitch in. And another single. Green light to send the runner home. And it will finally not be a bases loaded situation. A 2 RBI single from Drew Collins. It is 15-1 Glacier. Rover and Steele across, Millen to second, and Logan Beard steps out. He'll see the new pitcher when the new pitcher comes in. As this inning aches on longer. I stopped doing trivia. Runs still were scoring. And at some point, I guess I can admit that it probably wasn't me. This inning is nearing 30 minutes of run time. Collins on first, Millen on second. The third pitcher of the inning will step up to the mound. As, ladies and gentlemen, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. It's position player pitching alert. It is position player pitching alert. In the 5th inning of play, Benjamin Rosengard has taken over. Rosengard, his 2nd inning of work will be attempted here. 2nd appearance. He has a 27 ERA. And if you were if we're seeing a position player in the 5th inning with 1 out, you better buckle up, folks. As I think Troy Percival has thrown in the proverbial towel. Rosengard with a thumbs up. He's good to go. And ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Rosengard, the Chicago, Illinois native, will get his cracks in on the bump. Versus a fellow position player who had some pitching time today, or this season, Mr. Logan Beard. His ERA on the year is 54. First pitch, a ball, and the count goes to 1-0. 15-1 Glacier, could get worse as that one drops inside, and the Range Riders still strict to the strike zone regimen. That one called the ball. Lighting up the gun at 45 miles per hour, Rosengard. And the 3-0 take all the way is right down Main Street at 46. We are in the 5th inning here. And as that one's taken, it's 3-2. Drop down another sack bunt, Logan. As this one, a line out over to third. Both outs of this inning belong to Logan Beard. One of them a perfect sacrifice bunt. And he also faces the position player and Rosengard, and he hits it like a race car off the bat, but for the first out of the inning. That one skips in the dirt. 46 miles per hour. This one hit on the ground, and it's through up the middle. Jake Millen will turn and score. And Collins goes first to third. (16-1) now, as we are close to closing the book on Kozaski, who had a long time out there to try and work out the kinks on the mound and was unable to do so. No outs recorded. His ERA is going to take a beating today. This one towards right field on a rope to Pitts. The best pitcher of the inning was Benjamin Rosengard. He got 2 outs out of the 3 batters he faced, but the Range Riders totaled 9 in the 5th inning. It is 16-1 Glacier in front. Welcome back in. Aiden Elfring back out there on the bump. First pitch on the ball. Count goes to 1-0. Kind of shocking. Elfring's back out there. I thought I saw somebody warming up in the pen, but it might have been him trying to get rewarm as this one is flared up into the sky. Elfring on 93 pitches right now. This one grabbed by Logan Beard. Smooth criminal on the throw to first. One out, top of the sixth inning. Range Riders up 16-1 here in the Flathead Valley. Position player pitching in the bottom of the fifth inning. And I think whoever volunteers is going to get a crack out there. Unless Rosengard just pitches the rest of the game. Gets his 27 ERA down a little bit further. I can tell you the final line for Kazaski, as there's a swing and a miss by Corona. The one-run scored tonight from Emilio Corona, a solo home run. Final line for Kazaski. He faced 7 batters, failed to record an out, 4 hits, 3 walks, 6 runs, all earned against him. Oof, that is a tough one to try and shake off for Kazaski, who looked good coming in. 3.68 ERA. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Corona goes down. There's 2 gone in the top of the 6th. Glacier scored 2 in the first, and in the 3rd through 5th inning have totaled 14 runs. 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 9 in the 5th. Tyler Young now. Well, pinch hit for Jacob Jablonski. First time we've seen Tyler Young today. Obviously. Also the first time we've seen him this series. I guess that's a better way to put it. First pitch in the zone, and it is 0-1. This one sky high to center. Kyle Ashworth for out number 3 in a very quick inning. Elfring, that was his 100th pitch. And amidst the offensive outpouring, it'll fall to the wayside. But how about this performance from the Range Riders starter, Aiden Elfring, 6 full and in line for the victory. We'll be right back.
Glacier Bank Park is just so beautiful. The absolutely stunning views, the facility that we have, we're just very fortunate.
This is a place where people can gather throughout the community. The location of the park itself is centrally located within the valley, and as such, it keeps everybody coming from all the different municipalities throughout the valley, and really it's just a hub for the community to meet.
My favorite thing about coming to the ball field is seeing old friends, seeing the beautiful complex, and the staff, how friendly they are. They greet us with friendliness, and the seats are awesome.
We also get to connect with folks as far away as Boston that are here on vacation that actually want to come to a ballpark because I talk them into it, because that's how special it is.
So we come to socialize. We love our group, and we just have a really good time. Of course, we like watching the game too, and we like to win.
At Johns Manville, what we build starts with who we are. We are people champions, listening first, putting customers and teams at the center of every decision. We're driven by passion, always going the extra mile, always pushing ideas further. We perform, setting higher standards, delivering stronger results, and creating lasting value. And we protect our people, our customers, and the world around us, today and for generations to come.
First pitch of this inning was a fly out down the left field line. Obviously minimal warm-ups for Rosengard, who is out here pitching better than any pitcher has for Long Beach today. That one taken inside for a ball. Count goes to 1-0. Carson Garner steps up. He's got a perfect 1,000 on base percentage. 2 for 2 with 2 walks. That one called the ball as well. It is 2-0. That one is 3-0. Ay, ay, ay. 3-0 pitch. Green light on 3-0. And hit out to Pitts in right field. He'll make the catch on the 3-0 green light flyout. First pitcher to get Garner out is a flyout from Rosengard. Oh, man. Here we go, folks. Tommy Rover steps up, 2 for 3. Range Riders have struggled against position players. Like, I do think it's a little bit of a philosophy that you take your foot off the gas as a batter and you don't necessarily go up there with the same approach because you know what you're going to see. I mean, Rosengard's not trying to dot a fastball in there at all. He's lofting everything in there as this one out towards left field, moving over, falling for a base knock. Tommy Rover has himself a hit. The only team that I've seen really go up there and attack it, like, you know, it was a tie game and inning number 9 of the World Series was the Billings Mustangs against Logan Beard. They went up there and they took pitches, they fouled pitches off. They were attacking him like he was Clayton Kershaw rather than Logan Beard, as this one out towards center field is a base knock for Jacob Steele. Steele continues his great day. Jake Millen steps up. Millen, he was falling a little bit behind in the home run race for the possible most home runs in a single season in franchise history, but all of a sudden he's back in the conversation with a couple weeks to go. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. Jake Millen with 2 outs here. He is 3 for 4 tonight with a 3-run blast and 2 singles. Oh, tried to dot him up with the fastball. And now there was a little bit of a conversation of, do we go the extra base on a wild pitch here? That one's 66 on the fastball. Because Rover started to go and then he went, oh wait, it's a position player. Probably shouldn't go, as this is gonna roll towards second. Young is the defensive replacement, and it is the first shutout inning since the second. And it's fired in there by Benjamin Rosengard, who sprints off the field. We head to the 7th, 16-1, Glacier with the lead over Long Beach.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
One-0 pitch is fouled back. Count goes to 1-1. Easton Jones up at the plate right now. Fouled off. It's 1-2. No outs. Top of the 7th inning. Aiden Elfring is still in there, by the way. He said, let's keep going. Come on, I want to go through 7 full. On 104 pitches right now. 15-run lead for the Range Riders, and he probably, after spending 30 minutes on the bench earlier, he's probably been able to rest his arm, recharge it, feel like he can go another 100 pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Out towards center. Ashworth backing up, and the catch is made. Robert Pitts steps in. Single and a strikeout for Pitts. Elfring out here again. It's going to fall by the wayside as this one out towards center field. Also playable for the Range Rider center fielder Ashworth. I mean, it's going to fall by the wayside because you're looking at putting up 16 runs against what is statistically the best pitching staff in the league. But I mean, this is a very good offense, and Elfring has been unbelievable. First pitch into Eddie Pelk, and you look right here. I mean, striking out Pelk, popping him out. He also lined out over to first. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Elfring, next pitch will be 110 for Aiden Elfring. What a blast it has been to watch him work this summer, get to know him, a kid that works as an accountant in the offseason. Whoa. That one was about as close as I felt one has been to hitting me in the forehead. It just gets caught on the netting, but I've never really even reacted enough to put my hand up since season 2, basically. And that one made me put my hand up briefly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Elfring, an incredibly smart kid, incredibly hard worker. Range Riders saw him at a workout and said they had to have him. What an asset he's been to the rotation this year, working on what I think is his best ever professional start. 6'4", 210-pound right-hander. We'll fire the 2-2. It's tapped back, and it'll drift foul. Elfring at first, I think, was trying to make the play on that. But then he said, no, probably smart to abort mission on that. For Elfring today, he tied a career high in strikeouts with 8. Coming off of 6 innings where he had just 1 strikeout his last start on August 1st versus Boise. It was a game in which the Range Riders lost the lead late, and he didn't get the winning decision for it. He hasn't got a winning decision since July 9th, an 8-5 win over Ogden. A 2-2, 2-out pitch to finish off a phenomenal performance. It misses. The count goes full to Eddie Pelk. Pelk takes a time to take away a little clock as we cross 2.5 hours of game time. Top of the 7th here. Did he go? Third base umpire says no, and Pelk works a walk to extend the day of Elfring. Up comes Patrick Roche, his 4th time seeing Elfring. Last time flying out in foul territory. Pelk not being held on first, and that's going to be defensive indifference as the Range Riders could care less about Pelk, and good on him for getting to second in something that won't affect his stats at all. Called strike. Count goes to 0-1. This one hit deep in the hole. Steele goes crossbody. Oh my goodness, and it's just not gobbled up by Vredenberg. That's a hit for Roche, but oh my goodness, what a play that would have been. Steele throwing off balance. Huh. It's an infield single. And there is 2 aboard now with 2 outs. Up comes David Whittle, who is replacing Cuba Bess. Hopefully he's okay, and it's just kind of a chance to give Bess a break. Fouled off. Count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Swing and a miss by Whittle. It's 0-2. Whittle, a .303 batter on the season. Pappas, Bess, and Whittle all listed as catchers in this lineup, but Bess doesn't really play catcher that much. As this one tapped over towards short, Steele will tap second himself. High slide in there by Roche. That gets a little look back from Steele. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning, 1 a day for Aiden Elfring. 120 pitches on the right arm of the Range Riders starter. And it is 16-1 to the 7th inning stretch.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
That was one of the most unique situations I have ever seen. Rosengard stayed in the dugout for about as long as you could, and then finally sprinted out through one warm-up pitch to Whittle, and here we are. This one to right center field. The center fielder, Corona, makes the catch. Range Riders have been whacked all out of sorts with Rosengard on the bump. They might as well throw him out in the starting rotation at some point, the way he's pitching right now. 27 ERA coming in. The Range Riders, of course, are not taking it super seriously as Beard steps up to the plate. Beard had a hard line out to third against Rosengard. Upstairs, 2-0. It's hard to take your foot off the gas too much, because you also, as Beard sends this one sky high down the left field line, Pelk should have a good beat on it, and it's out number 2. Because you don't want to just almost pick on the other team and go too crazy, and you would hope that they would kind of do the same thing of not go too nuts like they did against Beard. I mean, they put up 6 runs against Logan Beard, and it's like, all right, what are you proving here by scoring 6 runs against a position player, but every once in a while, scoring runs is fun. And in front of the home faithful can get a little bit annoyed as, like, okay, this guy's lofting it in here. Why aren't you guys getting hits? But I think if you're trying to turn it into a home run derby, at least that can be fun, because a home run is always fun. As Ashworth sends this one to right center field, and it's a very quick 3 up, 3 down, 6-pitch inning by Benjamin Rosengard. We head to the 8th. It is 16-1 Glacier. Welcome back in. It's the top of the 8th inning. New pitcher onto the mound for the Glacier Range Riders. It is Davis Pratt to take over. Matthew Bardowell will lead this inning off against Davis Pratt. Pratt coming in has a 6.88 ERA. Sky high to right. Drifting back is Ashworth, and the catch is made. It seems like both teams are just taking their hacks right now. It's a long game last night. It's a long 30-minute bottom of the 5th here tonight, and both teams seem to have had their cut. 16-1 Glacier in front with 1 out. Up steps Cooper Vest. In the zone 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It is strike 3. Pratt sends down Vest. 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Fouled off. Bottom of the 8th inning. Coming up for the Range Riders, and due up in that 8th inning. Last chance for insurance for Glacier. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Ratfield, Vradenberg, and Garner. I'm assuming against Rosenberg, he has been the best pitcher for Long Beach today by far. Fouled off. 0-2 on Corona. The lone run of the game was a solo shot, no doubter by Emilio Corona. If you look at the whips today, it is Infinity, 9.0, 3.5, and 1.13. That's Rosengard. ERA is not much better. Actually, almost specifically worse. Rosengard has a 0.00 ERA. No earned runs against him. 1-2. Towards second, Logan Beard on the backhand. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning by Davis Pratt. We head to the last chance for Range Rider Insurance, 16-1. The bottom of the 8th we go.
Numbness and tingling in the hand can make you lose your grip. Hi, I'm Dr. Nate Fogel. I'm an orthopedic surgeon and hand specialist here at Logan Health. Repetitive actions can lead to a condition called carpal tunnel. Left untreated, these symptoms can interfere with your daily life. Our fellowship-trained hand surgeons offer patient-specific care to help you regain control. Here's to getting a grip on life.
Welcome to Magoo & Company, a third-generation family-owned business nestled in the heart of downtown Whitefish. We offer a dazzling array of diamonds, ethically sourced Montana sapphires, and captivating custom designs that capture the essence of Montana's natural beauty. From jewelry design and appraisals to cleaning, repairs, and gemologist consulting, your satisfaction is our priority. Experience the magic of Magoo & Company and discover the perfect piece to celebrate life's special moments.
Welcome back in. Glacier Range Riders using a pinch hitter. Julian Sager getting his cracks versus, I believe, still Rosengard. As the first one chops in there. One-0 count. Sager stepping in, just activated off the IL. Sees a strike. Count goes to 1-1. Sager batting just 158, trying to get his feet back wet. I don't know if there's a guy more excited as Sager sends this sky high down the left field line. Does it have a chance to get out of here? It's off the wall. It's off the foul pole. It is gone. Goodbye, baseball. Julian Sager, his first professional home run. And the crowd, the dugout, everybody absolutely going wild. Sager has spent most of this season on IL, and he took a hack at that ball floating in there. Sent it sky high. He thought it was going foul off the bat. And somehow the force was used, and it just stayed fair off the foul pole for a long ball. All smiles from a squad that loves playing with Julian Sager. Such a heartbeat of this club. This one's hit hard through the hole for the Brock Vradenberg base knock. Julian Sager, first professional home run, makes it 17-1. Sometimes it's just your night. What I was starting to say is that the Range Riders could not be more, like, everybody's super excited about Star Wars Day. This one's rifled into left field, and finally Rosengard getting figured out here by Glacier. And it was Sager that started the flurry. Everybody's excited for Star Wars Day. Julian Sager is top of the list. Him and Jacob Hasty are 1A and 1B maybe. Sager, if you check out our social media right now, he was a part of the shoot for the jersey that's only available in the Mercantile. The players will not be wearing it. Once called the ball, count goes to 1-0. Yeah, I mean, just like fired up, like from the start of the season, as Rover sends this one sky high to center field. Catch is made. Out number 1 on a fly out from Rover. He will likely finish the night 3 for 5. Up steps Jacob Steele. He is 3 for 4 on the night. A single his last time up. But Sauger, I just know from doing the shoot with those jerseys, he was grabbing the lightsabers and playing with them like he knew exactly how. Like, you know, he'd been training in the Jedi Temple. Base knock for Jacob Steele. Bases loaded for Jake Millen here. Troy Percival coming out, and the day is done for Rosengard. What a heroic effort from Rosengard. His final line, not totally wrapped. 3 innings and 1 run against him. And I think we're going to have another position player, or is it back to a batter? It is number 3. It's Johnny Pappas. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time today, sound the alarm. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Position player pitching again. It's Johnny Pappas in to take over. Pappas has a 15.43 ERA in 2 1/3 innings. He will take over. Pappas will. Batting average just ticked over 200 yesterday, thanks to a 1 for 4 day. And now he gets his warm-ups in. Usually not a ton of warm-ups needed in a situation like this. He has some gas there. That one had some velocity on it. He'll be facing off against Jake Millen. Of course, Millen a 3-run blast today. And can we shout out the mustache of Johnny Pappas there? It might be one of the best. Pappas is rocking it right there. Mustaches are in the Pioneer League. There's a lot of guys that are trying to rock it. Pappas might be one of the more successful at rocking one. 17-1, Range Riders lead. A solo home run by Julian Sauger this inning, as the Alabama native towered one down the left field line, hit it off the foul pole. His first ever long ball as a pro. Zipped in there. How about that? 76 on the gun. What up, Johnny Pappas? The 1-1. Fouled off. Millen 3 for 5 tonight. That 3-run home run was a monster moment that really put the Range Riders in the driver's seat. Put them up 6-0 at that point. And of course, he and everybody else was a part of that 9-run 5th. Fouled off again. Pappas has got decent stuff there. It's kind of funky coming out of his hand. And I say that from, you know, a long way away up in the booth. But it's not just like Rosengard was throwing, where it was pure slow pitch. This one's a 1-2. Tried to light him up with a fastball. 80 miles per hour on the gun there. Millen's right now still getting used to it. It is fascinating, this sport. The 4 guys, as this one fouled off again. The 4 guys that, actually scratch that, 3 guys on this roster that are designated pitchers. They're pitchers only, POs, that's what they call them. That's all they do is pitch. As this one through to the right side, a base knock. RBI single, 18-1 Glacier. But the 3 guys on Long Beach that are assigned to only pitch, they struggled. They couldn't get a rhythm. And then you bring in Rosengard, who's lofting it out over the plate, and it's not the same as this one. Sky high to center. And it goes all the way beyond Corona. He lost it in the light. The Range Riders will just move everybody 1 base, and nobody was running. I mean, that for Collins, if he was sprinting out of the box, it could have been a triple. However, everybody just moves up 1 base. The Range Riders likely would have sent the runner from third in Garner just to help the batting average of his teammate for that sacrifice fly, which is what he'd get for it if it was caught. Logan Beard fouls this one off. It goes down as an RBI single in just an epitome of the night for the Long Beach Coast, and a squad that has not lost a lot of games this year. And let's not overlook that. This will only be their 17th loss of the year, as Beard hammers this one down the left field line. And it skips and goes over. And it's an RBI double by Logan Beard, make it 21-1 Glacier. Steele and Millen score. Collins to third. Beard up to second. Range Riders chasing franchise history here. If they continue to keep this rolling, they could score the most in franchise history. If there's a long ball, as this won't get that done, it is to shallow right field. Caught. Out number 2. Range Riders, their last win was a game where they were 1 short as Julian Sauger steps up for the second time this inning. Last time up, he hit his first home run as a professional baseball player. The Shorter University product, playing never alongside Jonathan Pintaro, but the same school that Pinto went to. Ball skips in, 1-0. Showing up here and earning his spot onto the roster, Trussville, Alabama native. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. I talked a lot with Julian Sauger as he hammers this one to left, but it's on a rope for out number 3. Talk more about him in the top of the 9th inning. It's 21-1, an inning of personal accolade for Sauger and of more runs for the Range Riders. They total 5, and it's 21-1 headed to the top of the 9th. Welcome back in. Last chance for the Long Beach Coast, down 21-1. This one hit up the middle, base knock. New pitcher into the contest is Connor Housley. Julian Sauger stays in at catcher. Not being held on first is Tyler Young, as this one's fouled back. Again, new pitcher into the contest is Connor Housley. Housley right now looking at a 7.94 ERA. Just trying to finish off this contest. This one out towards right. Backing up, looking up at the wall, playing it off the wall is Millen. And it's just a long single by Easton Jones. Young goes first to third. awkward situation to come in for Housley because, you know, you get all the momentum on offense, everybody's feeling good, and then you got to go out here and try and pitch like, you know, like the game is close, because that's the mentality you should have. But it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done. First pitch outside to Robert Pitts. 1 for 3 Pitts. And an HBP to send Pitts to first. Got a reaction from the crowd, that's for certain. Oy, happy to see that he's okay. Did not see that clean when it happened, and off the top of the helmet, that's why you wear it. HBP loads him up with nobody out, top of the 9th inning. First pitch into Pelk is a called strike. Count goes 2-0-1. Tap to second, a chance for 2. And it's safe at first. Don't want to get a ground into a double play, but it was going to be an 0 for 1 no matter what for Pelk. Good to see hustle in this one. I'm being serious about that, but it's also just like, ugh. And he gets an RBI. If he grounds into a double play, he does not get an RBI for that, so fair play. This one line out over to first, and there's 2 gone. Last chance for the Long Beach Coast is the catcher, David Whittle. What I was going to say about Julian Sauger is I've just talked a lot with him about his mentality and his role. And he's somebody, as this pitch misses upstairs, that he says, listen, everybody can be having whatever type of day as possible. And he knows his role is to lift everybody's spirits, keep them positive during the losing streaks, be able to find a way to keep the ship from completely sinking, swing and a miss. And Sauger, who's now behind the plate, trying to catch the final out of this inning, just somebody you feel really good for to be able to tower that home run. Great guy, approaches the game the right way, and is obviously a positive teammate. If you couldn't tell by the reaction from his team on that home run, it's pretty obvious how much the team believes in him and supports him. The 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out pitch to try and finish this one off. It's a ball outside, 2-2. One more time to get the final strike of the contest, the 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes as a miss downstairs. Fans have stuck it through. They want to see out number 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch coming in from Housley to Whittle. Swing and a miss. Ball game over. Sauger shakes the hand of our home plate umpire, and the Range Riders win. Glacier, an offensive outburst, what was sorely missed over the past couple days. 21 total runs for Glacier. One of the highest outputs in franchise history. A season that has been so hot and cold. Range Riders are hoping that this win is maybe the thing that starts the fire. We'll have Lauren Hill down on the sideline, and I think she might be talking to that 9th inning home run hitter. Julian Sauger. Of course, there's plenty of candidates. Aiden Elfring, a career night for him. Jake Millen, a 3-run blast. He's hit 3 home runs in the past 2 games. And we'll see who is the recipient of the first interview that Lauren gets to have in a while, thanks to a losing streak that the Range Riders have been a part of. Sauger, first career home run, and Julian Sauger will be the man to talk down on the field with our in-stadium reporter, Lauren Hill. We'll send it down there now.
Hello, Range Riders fans. I am here with Julian Sauger. So you hit your first professional home run tonight. How do you feel, Julian?
Oh, I feel like a warm piece of butter melting on a pile of flapjacks. It feels great. Look at all these guys here. Great support system. Great team.
All right, and what was working for you at the plate tonight?
Well, Tank told me to grab a bat, and I went up there.
Oh, pretty self-explanatory there, yeah? All right, and last question for you, Star Wars night tomorrow. You are a huge Star Wars fan. As our fans saw, you were in one of the jersey reveal videos tonight. How excited are you just for Star Wars in general, all the things we have going on tomorrow?
Everybody in the clubhouse knows how much I've talked about this night since the days of spring training, so I'm more than excited for what's going to go on tomorrow night.
All right, well, thank you, Julian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A piece of butter, a slice of butter on a warm flapjack. A post-game interview trademarked by Julian Sauger. He's excited for Star Wars night, so are we, but we'll take a quick commercial break before we flip the script to talk about tomorrow night, and we're going to wrap everything up as well. Don't worry. We also haven't checked around the league. I've been talking about too much about Star Wars night and Saug's first career home run and flapjacks. We head to the post-game show. We'll be right back.
Thinking about where to host your next office event? Book the indoor event space at Glacier Bank Park. With a capacity up to 145 people, our indoor event space is a flexible, year-round venue ideal for accommodating receptions, conferences, and holiday parties. The spacious layout boasts impressive stadium and mountain views, providing the perfect setting for guests to mingle, network, and celebrate. Book your office party today at glacierbankpark.com.
When injuries occur, it can feel like your goals are out of reach. I'm Dr. Karen Purser, an orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist at Logan Health. If you injure a joint, muscle, or bone, our orthopedics and sports medicine specialists are here to help. Our highly specialized surgeons, clinicians, and physical therapists offer innovative treatments and the latest minimally invasive procedures to help you recover and return to activity faster and stronger so that you can reach your goal.
Welcome to Magoo & Company, a third-generation family-owned business nestled in the heart of downtown Whitefish. We offer a dazzling array of diamonds, ethically sourced Montana sapphires, and captivating custom designs that capture the essence of Montana's natural beauty. From jewelry design and appraisals to cleaning, repairs, and gemologist consulting, your satisfaction is our priority. Experience the magic of Magoo & Company and discover the perfect piece to celebrate life's special moments.
Welcome back in. Glacier Range Riders with a big win, 21-2 over the #1 team in the league right now. Certainly showed what they can do in this lopsided victory. The winning pitcher will be Aiden Elfring, a career night for him. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, which ties a career high, and just 1 walk. Elfring was sizzling through this talented Long Beach lineup. The loss goes to the starter, Nick Batista, one of his worst outings of the year for him. 7 earned runs and 4 walks. No save in a lopsided victory. Housley fired 1 inning, allowed 1 run, and Davis Pratt fired 1 scoreless inning. Too much on offense to talk about, but the Range Riders are able to break up the losing streak and win a game for the first time since last Tuesday. Got to feel good, especially after it was bases loaded in the top of the first inning, but the Range Riders got out of it, and obviously That made way for 2 in the bottom of the first, and the Range Riders to run away with it. The 9-run bottom of the 5th inning, really writing the final script for Glacier. 25 total hits on the evening. Let's look around the league and see what's going on around the PBL. Great Falls with the 11-6 victory over Billings. The Mustangs right now are struggling. Over their last 10 games, they are 4-6, and they're on a 4-game losing streak right now. Missoula leads Ogden 16-11 in the top of the 8th inning. Missoula is in a playoff spot with a win today because the Range Riders' victory over Long Beach could put them in a tie with Long Beach, and the tie goes to the team that doesn't have a playoff spot clinched if they're both tied in playoff spots. Idaho Falls with a 9-2 lead over the Boise Hawks. Modesto up 10-4 over Yuba Sutter. That Modesto squad is 19-1 on the season in the second half. They could go to 20-1. Oakland up 15-4 on the Red Pocket Mobiles. Modesto and Oakland will switch opponents tomorrow night, as the Red Pocket Mobiles will then play Modesto in a battle of the worst of the second half versus the best of the second half. Range Riders with the win, go to 34-35 on the year. And in this second half, they get a much-needed victory. Their 5th of the second half. They are now in a tie for 10th place in the second half standings. Glacier takes down Long Beach 21-2. That'll do it for us here at the ballpark. A huge shout-out to everybody that makes this broadcast possible. Back in the HGN studio, Christian Banda, our incredible production crew, as well as Lauren Hill, our sideline reporter, who you got to hear from, interviewing Julian Sauger in a unique interview, as you would expect from Saug. Final score, Range Riders 21, Long Beach 2. Until tomorrow night, may the Force be with you, because we got Star Wars night in less than 24 hours. Please have a great rest of your evening and stay safe out there. Range Riders win by 19.